Okay, so you want to own a gas station. Sounds simple, right? People pull in, fill up their tank, you collect money. But here's the thing nobody tells you. The guy who owns the gas station on your corner, he's probably not getting rich from selling gas. In fact, most gas station owners make almost no profit at all from the fuel itself. The real money comes from somewhere else entirely. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly where that money comes from, how much it costs to get into this business, and why some gas station owners make $50,000 a year, while others make $2 million a year from the exact same business. Let's get into it. First, let's understand what a gas station actually is as a business. There are three types of gas station ownership. The first is a branded franchise station. You buy a license from a company like Shell, BP, or ExxonMobil. You use their name, their logo, their fuel. The second is an independent station. No brand name, you buy fuel from whoever gives you the best price. The third is a branded dealer station. You lease the land and equipment from the oil company, they supply the fuel, and you run the day-to-day operations. In the United States alone, there are about 145,000 gas stations operating right now. The total industry generates around $600 billion in annual revenue. But most of that money is just passing through. The owner's cut is much smaller than you think. So, how much does it cost to get into this business? If you want to buy an existing gas station that is already operating, you're looking at $250,000 on the low end for a small rural station with no convenience store. A mid-sized station in a suburban area with a small convenience store will cost you $1 million to $2 million. A large station on a busy highway with a full convenience store, car wash, and multiple fuel pumps, that's $3 million to $5 million. And if you want to build a brand new station from scratch on land you own, total construction and setup cost runs $3 million to $7 million. You also need underground storage tanks, which cost $50,000 to $100,000 each, and most stations have 3 to 4 tanks. Environmental compliance permits alone can cost $20,000 to $50,000. Franchise fees for a brand like Shell or BP run $30,000 to $75,000 up front. Add it all together, a realistic entry cost for a proper mid-size gas station is $1.5 million to $3 million. Once you own it, here are your monthly costs. Fuel inventory is the biggest one. You're buying thousands of gallons every week just to keep the pumps running. A mid-size station sells about 100,000 to 200,000 gallons of fuel per month. You buy that fuel at wholesale prices and sell it at retail. Staff costs run $15,000 to $30,000 per month for a station with 4 to 6 employees. Rent or mortgage on the property runs $5,000 to $20,000 per month depending on location. Utilities, electricity for the pumps, lighting, refrigeration in the store, another $3,000 to $8,000 monthly. Credit card processing fees are something most people never think about. Every time a customer pays by card, you pay 2 to 3% to Visa or MasterCard. On a station doing $5 million in annual fuel sales, that's $100,000 to $150,000 per year just in card fees. Total monthly operating cost for a mid-size station, roughly $80,000 to $150,000 per month. Now, here's the part that shocks people. The profit margin on gasoline itself is between 2 cents and 5 cents per gallon. That's it. On a gallon of gas selling for $3.50, the station owner keeps maybe 3 to 5 cents. The oil company, the refinery, the taxes, they take everything else. So on 150,000 gallons sold per month, the fuel profit is only $4,500 to $7,500. That barely covers the electricity bill. So where does the real money come from? The convenience store. A bag of chips that costs the owner 60 cents sells for $2. A cup of coffee that costs 20 cents sells for $1.50. Cigarettes, energy drinks, snacks, lottery tickets. The convenience store runs a profit margin of 25 to 35%. A well-run convenience store inside a gas station generates $50,000 to $100,000 in pure. With all this potential, why do gas station owners fail? The number one reason is location. A gas station on a busy road with 30,000 cars passing per day can generate $3 million a year in revenue. The exact same station on a quiet street with 5,000 cars per day might generate $400,000. Same investment, completely different result. In 2020, when COVID hit and nobody was driving, gas station fuel sales dropped 40 to 50% overnight. Owners who had taken out loans to buy their stations suddenly could not make their monthly payments. Hundreds of independent stations went bankrupt that year. Mistake number one: buying a station without a full environmental inspection of the underground tanks before purchasing. The second failure pattern is environmental liability. If the underground fuel storage tanks leak, the contamination cleanup costs can reach $500,000 to $2 million. The owner is legally responsible even if the tanks were leaking before they bought the station. Several small station owners have lost everything because of inherited tank problems they did not know about. Mistake number two: never buy a gas station without a full environmental inspection of the underground tanks. So, should you own a gas station? Let us look at the real numbers. Investment to get in: $1.5 million to $3 million. Monthly operating costs: $80,000 to $150,000. Annual revenue from fuel: $3 to $6 million, but almost all of it goes back out. Annual profit from the convenience store and car wash: $200,000 to $800,000. Net annual profit for a well-run mid-size station: $100,000 to $300,000. Payback period: 8 to 12 years. My verdict: a gas station is not a get-rich-quick business. It's a slow, steady cash flow business. The owners who get wealthy from gas stations don't stop at one. They buy 3, 5, 10 stations over 10 to 15 years. Each one pays them $100,000 to $300,000 a year in passive income. That's the real play. The Patel family in America